So I have a chance to be invited to the Social Good Summit in Philippines. But Philippines is not just Manila, but incredible amount of the islands. And this year, Ukraine has opened its embassy in Philippines, and I had a chance to, while coming also with the support of a lot of Filipinos, to travel a bit around the country and speak to the students, to share my experience, to answer the questions. I had a chance to speak to the students from various universities of Cebu. It was, to show some of our documentaries. I'm working in the war crimes documentation, but mainly I was speaking about the Ukrainian resilience because, of course, we are in a very different context. Ukraine is fighting against unprovoked invasion. You know, it's started in 2014, but it's quite a tough war for the last 3.5 years. There are bombs falling, there is a part of the country occupied, but at the same time we still are a democracy which are fighting for its survival, mainly through the strengths of the society, the creativity of the people, but also cooperation of the civil society, the state actors and the business. And what is interesting for me while being in the Philippines, that first of all, I like to be in the democratic societies. There is always a discussion. Would it be the discussion against how you fight the corruption? But it's something we can relate. Ukraine went through the huge road on how to fight for the accountability. And for me, it's very important to make this argument that the democracies are strong because they are capable to clean themselves. It's a permanent fight. The things you can improve things if you identify the problems. But also there is something special which I didn't understand before coming to Philippines. The country is an incredible place because of the nature circumstances. There are the typhoons, there are the earthquake. There is an idea that the crisis might come at any given moment, and you cannot outsource that to some part of the society to clean up the debris or to save people. You need to work together. I might be mistaken with the Filipinos word bayanihan. So I might be mistaken, it's a bayanihan. This kind of idea of the community. And this word resonates a lot to me because that's how we live. There is something in our society which connects us. Ukraine has a lot of immigrant workers outside of Ukraine. We do understand what does it mean to lose our people. Now there are even more during the war as refugees beyond the laborers who were working a lot in Europe. At the same time, we want our people to return. We want to, we are learning for some of the solution how you can find the cheapest solutions to defend ourselves. How you find the cheapest solutions to, to maintain education, healthcare during the war. How you can live when your power grid and electricity under the permanent attack. And I do find a lot of understanding here.
How was the reception?
Sorry.
Good. Okay. How was the reception earlier of the students of University of Cebu?
So, I'll be completely honest. I've been to a lot of countries, speaking to a lot of students globally. I truly admire when people ask questions, and they ask very different questions. They ask about the Ukrainian resilience. They ask about professional path, about how you deal. How you are in crisis. So they were not really just the questions, about Ukraine, but they were curious. They also came up with some gratitude and they asked the question how they can help, which is very pleasant. So I felt quite a genuine level of curiosity and openness and eagerness to learn, which is not obvious. There are a lot of countries in the world, there are a lot of tragedies, there are a lot of wars. Yes, we lived through the Russian war, but it's one of many. Of course, I want to say that disregarding, it's not about Ukraine being important. This war has implications in geopolitics, in human rights, for the economy of the world, but mainly also for this kind of what would be the future.